Okay, so Shauna messaged me and said that I should start recording before I logged onto the server today. So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to see what's going on. Very curious. I assume it's some big base overhauls. Oh, damn, this is looking good. Okay. Because down here, we're going to build like a creepy crypt thing. So, like, you're looking down through the glass into the crypt. Um. Uh-oh. And then back here, we got our potions. Ooh, I like the spider head here. That's nice. Good ad. And our villager hub. All right. This. Oh, nice. Okay. Okay, so things I want to get done. Actually, you know what? I'm sorry. I haven't even started to do my intro or anything yet. Hello and welcome to episode 6 of our little Let's Play adventure. Last episode, we did a bunch of miscellaneous maintenance and such. And this episode, unfortunately, is going to continue to be a bit of that. However, I think I am also going to spend a bunch of time building out my room back there, and I'm also going to be digging out and setting up some spaces for a proper villager trading hall. Once those two things are done, well, I'm not sure what we're going to do exactly next, but you know, that's going to be the main goals. Oh, I didn't even look up here. Oh, this is looking good. Oh! Okay, and good use of the mini blocks and such. This looks so good. Dang, Shauna. Straight into the farm. Okay, this looks great. Got a good... I think we're at about capacity when it comes to animals. Well, not actually, but you know. That looks pretty natural, too, on the outside. All right, that looks great. I love the use of these guys. How do you place them in that exact... There we go. Okay. Okay, so let's find out what this gift is. God, my inventory is such a clutter mess. All right, I'm going to spend a moment cleaning out my inventory. Then we're going to go take a look at that. And then we're going to dive into probably getting some more of the villager stuff going. And I'm going to probably time-lapse a lot of that because that's going to be a very long and boring process. It just needs to get done. And maybe a little bit of caving in there too. And then we're going to get onto the fun stuff whenever I go insane and need a break of actually doing some creative building, because I feel like I haven't gotten to do that much of it yet. I'm getting jealous of Shauna over here with making all this pretty stuff. So, yeah, let's get my inventory cleaned out. Okay. Get that smelting away, actually. And let's put these here. All right. Go take a look at what's left over here. I have a guess, but I don't know for sure. Yep. Oh, villager zombie to boot. Nice. Alright. Roommate. Almost tempted to get another one and just keep that guy in my room. It's our logs. Oh, it's organized out now. Okay. I have spruce. We're not running out of wood anytime soon. Okay, so I'm gonna go get into the flow of things and get the villagers going. I know this is just so nice up here. This really is great. Maybe I'll do something with that. But get into the flow of things, get the villagers going properly, and I'm gonna try not to bore you guys with that process too much because it's not gonna be an exciting one. So with that, let's get going. I miss the old days when you could just instantly refill your heart health. Wow. Breath. Okay, so we've got a zombie. We're slowly getting the zombie swarm expanding in here so we can start resurrecting villagers and all that good stuff. Then the other thing I'm doing right now is I'm going to carving 2 tunnels. So these are going to be where we're going to store all our villagers for the hall itself. But there's a few giant water caves in the way. So working on emptying and draining those, doing it the old-fashioned way with dirt, because we don't have any sponges. That's the right word. But, exciting things. Okay, so after quite a while, I've gotten a few villagers going. I've got a mending, got fortune, and I've got just a generic generate, get emeralds for stuff. Plus, I like the fact that I can get cheap bookshelves, I'm not going to lie. Nothing too crazy, but look at that. Mending. No, it's only fortune 2, but you can combine up for it. But yeah, I'm gonna, over the course of time, gonna be expanding this, and I want to get like a bunch of like the decorative blocks and stuff. I kind of want to set up one of those halls where you can kind of get whatever you want out of it. But that's a longer term project. I've got one more villager back here. Had a few incidents in here. Had a little bit of death loop. Got this guy stashed. But yeah, I didn't expect. I mean, like, it's been a while, but also like not as long as you might have expected. Could have been a lot worse. So I think it's about time to start making some actual proper gear. Grab this. I don't have levels. Oops. Well, the actual proper gear is going to have to come in the future then. At some point, I got to name tag this guy, and he's going to be my roommate. And when I start putting together my little bedroom back here, and so let's see what Sean has done in here. Oh, okay, nothing yet. I'll feel as bad then. Oh, she removed the block. Yeah, so I think next up, take a little bit of a break from doing villager stuff. Now that I've got this, what is something creative? I might start working on my room. That, or I might go mining because we're low on gold because I messed up with the villager revival stuff a little. Not gonna lie. And I blew through way more apples than I should have. Either way, though, I think that's what we're going to go do next. But I'm going to take a short break from recording, so you're going to catch me when I get back. Hopefully very little time for you, and a good break for me. Bye-bye. Okay, y'all. Taking a break. Did a little bit more villager stuff. I've got some villagers in the back that I'm going to get going. I've got Silk Touch now, Mending, Fortune. I know it's only Fortune 2, but you can combine 2 of them, so it's not that big a deal. Not like we're going to need a ton of them anyways. I think it is time to start in on making some of the bedroom here, and I still need a name tag for him. What am I going to name him? Have name tags? I don't think we do yet, so he's going to just stay there for now in the boat. So I'm thinking I kind of want to set this bedroom up in a couple, like, not rooms, but like areas. I'm thinking this first zone I want to set up as being a little bit of like somewhere between a living room and an armory. I'm thinking putting like some like armor stands along the wall, kind of decorating out to be a bit nice, having like some like space to sit. Then I'm thinking kind of at an angle that way, and down some, like maybe even down like almost like a spiral below. I'm not entirely convinced on that yet. We'll do my actual bedroom, and then I'm thinking like either straight back this way or straight over this way. We'll do like a little vault type of vibe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to kind of play with it as I go. I'm just going to start clearing out some space and just kind of seeing where it takes me. Ooh, cool. This guy is definitely making things harder. Does the stick make him hit? Maybe it makes him hit less hard. Hard to say. Definitely need new armor soon, though. This will get me at least a little XP to start actually getting some stuff enchanted. For villagers, I think I want to get a Fletcher to do stick to emerald trade. And then I would also like to do a I'd really like to get a protection villager. That would be ideal. Unbreaking as well. Those are kind of the main ones, I think. Obviously, eventually, I kind of want to get a bunch of them so that we just don't have to worry about random luck. Like, I'd like to get Aqua Affinity, Respiration, all the things. But that's a
that's down the road. That's as we go. I'm just going to kind of continuously upgrade this as we go throughout this season. Expand, because like it'd be really nice to have like a full good block palette accessible just through trading. I'd like at least a few more different sources of getting emeralds. Like I'd like a few farmers. I want a few Fletchers, and I want a couple of the paper librarians, just so that you never have to worry about being able to get enough. I'm going to be making an automated farm or two as well, so we'll be able to just have tons of sugar cane. You know, all the things. I just want to do some of that after I have gear. Because the way I tend to approach the game is I'm very much a, like, focus on progression until I have all the progression stuff. Then I can do all the creative things. Not because the creative things aren't fun. I love it. They're actually my favorite part by a lot. It's that I just don't... I like to have to not worry so much about going and getting stuff, or worrying about tools breaking, or worrying about XYZ problem happening. I like to be able to just kind of, like, build and flow state it. Let's... Oh, where am I going? I've been going down this way so much that my brain is just automatically pushing me over there. Ooh, boy. Okay, so I had another mess up with my audio and video recording here, and so just to explain what's going on, I've changed up my plans so that instead of doing a bunch of chambers, I'm going to do one big chamber that's sort of like a big grand hall with my bed up on a sort of platform above, kind of giving it a few different levels, some big library type of vibes down below, and a big old fireplace. And plenty along the long way, and plenty of like hidden redstone rooms and things like that, because I still want to do like a vault. I still want to do like some kind of cool stuff like that. So I dug out this big old cube space and am gonna kind of just start getting to decorating and filling it out. But yeah. Okay, so we've done a lot of work so far with our villagers. And it won't look like a crazy amount, but it's actually more than it seems. Just kind of making some progress there. So next up, we're going to just do a bunch of work on our bedroom, just to have like a bit of a creative escape. As from the villagers front, we've kind of just kept reading up more. I've got a bunch of the main enchants we want, and a bunch of ways to get emeralds. It doesn't seem like much, but it's taken a long time. Shauna's been hard at work. Like, just look at how cool this looks. It's just going to keep looking better. And I want to do something fun and creative. So we're going to keep working on my bedroom. So for that, I think we're going to start actually laying down some blocks instead of just digging out and using dirt. I think the first thing I want to do is start playing around with the floor. The floor on the base level is going to be all done with wooden logs, I think. Or do I want to figure out... No, let's lay this down. Let's make progress on something. So we're going to start off by just digging out a layer here, and then going through and just laying it all down. So
just a basic wood pattern, nothing crazy. I've realized I don't have the blocks I need. I need actually just, frankly, just deep slate. I need to go down and mine some. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to go dig a bunch of deep slate. I know, forgot the new ways of getting around down here. Huh. Huh. Okay. Alright, we're just going to hang out here and we're going to just dig out a bunch of deep slate. I've got like a good amount of slate. Hopefully it's enough. I mean, I don't think I need a really crazy amount, but I would like a decent amount. Now I think I'm gonna start doing the walls, because I'm gonna be digging into them some. Like they're not gonna be flat, but I'd like to start getting that out of the way because that's just another kind of bulk pain in the ass. Crafting thing that needs to be done before I could get into like the fun decorating and all that. So let's just kind of, before I do that, I need to get the kind of blocks I need because I am a fool. We're gonna be using a bunch of tuff, and there's some slate there. And can I blast furnace? No, you can't. Dang. All right. Cook up a few more stacks of cobbled slate. Okay. We're just gonna do a simple gradient of tuff to deep slate to cobbled deep slate up the walls. Crazy, just a simple little. I'm gonna do it start on like this wall so that it's kind of more visible. All right, and yeah, let's get another little time lapse going here as I go and start all these balls.
Okay, so walls done, at least for now. Kind of see some of the vision I'm going for here. So next up, I'm gonna probably start putting in some of the actual details. A lot of this I'm gonna figure out as I go when it comes to specifics, but I like the idea of doing like a big fireplace over here. And I want to figure out like I want to do a different. I'm thinking once I can get terracotta, doing like the red glazed terracotta pattern, or a rug in the middle here, because I think that would just kind of be nice, fit the sort of darker atmosphere and all of that nicely. Okay, now that the walls are done, it's time to get into more of the detail-y bits. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the ceiling quite yet. I haven't decided. So we're not going to think about that yet. I'm going to go put away all the stuff I use for the walls and get going on making like a nice big fireplace. Ah. Okay, so I had just hopped on for just taking a couple screenshots and using the rating, just, boring stuff. And I was hearing that there's a ton of zombie noises over here. And like I expect a little, because I got my dude over there. But I couldn't figure out where it was coming from. So I used our free cam to start looking around. And at first I'm kind of going around and being like, okay, I'm not seeing anything. Until I noticed down here. And oh my god, what is going on? Just so many mobs. Like, that's just crazy. Okay, I gotta figure out how to clean that out. But, anyways, that's all. I just figured find that entertaining. I'm probably just gonna dump magma down there, in all honesty. But, anyways, that was all. Good day. Okay, so we're gonna call it a end there for this episode. I know it won't seem like too much has happened on your guys' end, but just the sheer amount of time, the number of hours of dealing with villagers and things like that. So I think I'm gonna cut here for my episode 6. I've gotten a good start on my bedroom. It's not done yet, obviously, but like it's working there. I want to get glazed terracotta to kind of a pattern down there. I want to put some furniture up. Do a bit more with this stuff. I'm thinking I'm gonna put like a nicer door here. This guy, I'm gonna make him into my butler or chef or something like that. Or maybe I'll make like a little secret lab and he can be the guard for my vault, which is probably gonna be hidden behind some of these, but I'm not sure yet. I might do like a little piston door or something to pull these out of the way. You go in and this guy will be like the security guard because I don't want it to be too close to my bed because I'll need to be able to sleep. Up here, we've got my bed. I'm not 100% on this design. I found a design on Etsy that I'm kind of like cribbing from. I'm trying not to copy it too directly, but you know. But I'm pretty pleased with how this is all shaping out. It's not perfect yet, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the ceiling, but it's looking pretty good. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed, and hope to see you all again next time on for episode 7. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and